Hi, I'm Laura Zirkle. I'm the Director of Residence Life and the Assistant Vice President for Student Life. Residence Life is really one of the most important departments on campus. When we talk to students about how important their academics are, we're talking about their time in the classroom and they spend about 10% of their time in a classroom. In Residence Life, they live in our residence halls. They spend about 80% of their time in our residence halls, which means that Residence Life can have a huge impact on the experience of a student at Mercyhurst College. We have RAs, hall directors, and assistant directors, all who live in the buildings with our students, whose primary goal is to really make this a successful experience for our students. They do a lot of programming, they do a lot of interactive activities to help our students get engaged and to be part of the campus. They also enforce regulations to make sure that people are having a good experience. So one of the most exciting parts of college is the activities you can get involved in. And research really does show that the most successful students and the students who are most satisfied with their college experience are those who get involved in activities. At Mercyhurst, we have all kinds of activities you can get involved in. You can get involved in athletics, you can get involved in MSG, you can become an RA, you can be an ambassador, and over 80 clubs that you can be involved in. I really encourage you to be engaged, to find something you like, and to wholeheartedly embrace the college experience. So one aspect of the Residence Life Department is enforcing college policies. We have a student conduct code, the handbook is online, and it really outlines the behavioral expectations we have of our students. It's an important part of any community that there are some general regulations and rules that students have to follow so that everyone's able to live together in a healthy, academically enhancing environment. Our goal with our student conduct code is to be very clear about what our expectations are so that students don't really have a question about what they're able to do and what they aren't able to do. What does violate the code, what doesn't violate the code. So we're very upfront about those expectations. And then the second part of that is we really are clear about what the consequences are. So that it's not just don't do something, it's look, if you make the choice to do this, this is what will happen. And we recognize that students are at different times going to make choices that violate the conduct code. Our goal is to have a system where if they make that choice, one, it's an informed choice. They understand that they're clearly, if they make this choice, they're clearly violating the code. And secondly, if they do violate the code, that this is the consequence that will happen to them. We have a system that builds in fines, community service. Occasionally there's extracurricular restrictions, meaning that you can't be involved in a club, a sport, an organization for a small period of time, depending on what the violation is. It's tied into the housing you get the following year. So we have a lot of different facets to our consequences. But the real goal that underlies all of it is that you're making an informed choice, whether that choice is to follow the rules or not follow the rules, and that you also are making an informed choice that you understand what the consequence for not following the rules would be.